What's up, y'all? This is your boy, GOTG in the building. This is Toxic Femininity, part 1, I guess, episode 1, whatever. We're going to start off, fellas, people with a math equation. Toxic femininity divided by white privilege divided by white theft equals capitalism. I repeat, toxic femininity divided by white privilege divided by white theft equals capitalism, which equals America. Okay, that's the math equation. Sit on that for a minute. Now, toxic femininity. Women control context. This is the most dangerous weapon I've ever invented. This is more powerful than a nuclear bomb. Context from a woman, as you know, as men, can get you put in jail. Can have you removed from your house, can cause problems, everything, just because she says something. A woman saying something is context. Now, who created this power? I don't have a fucking clue. But this is the root to the toxic tree, because she knows that she can always fall back on this. Always. I was scared, or oh, he made me feel like this. Some context. Okay, but now you can't feel oppressed. You can't feel like somebody lying on you when they're lying on you. Toxic femininity is extremely dangerous. It's historical. Mother Teresa, you guys probably don't know. Margaret Sanger, I'm sure a lot of you brothers heard of. These were eugenists. These women are famous in American history. You have all kind of women, because women control books in America. I keep telling y'all. A lot of these women were eugenists. They did not want nobody around but white people. Here's another one. The projection, that how white women project the black female strength. Projection. Toxic. So through media, she projects all this toxic femininity onto the black woman. How can a black woman be toxic when she ain't had the chance to be feminine? When has she had the chance to be feminine? All dictated by toxic femininity of the white woman. This new thing that white people experience racism. This is crazy. Because people want their kids to be treated fairly in school. White women who control school districts want to say, they want our kids treated unfairly. So just because I want my child to get a good education, how does that somehow contextually mean I don't want your child to get a good education? Again, the arsonist and the fire department. White women are extremely dangerous. This is historical. They use everyday life situations not to be a woman. White women, they use everyday stress not to be feminine. Like what happens to her don't happen to every other woman. She's special somehow. This is toxic. How come white women, who are actually passing these traits on to other women so it spins like a hamster wheel? I'm sure you brothers in other races are starting to experience relationship issues. That's because the hamster wheel is spinning, like I told you guys. The white woman historically could never control her household. So now she didn't pass that on to black women, Latin women, Asian women, Samoan, Tongan, Peruvian, whatever, Puerto Rican, Dominican. She's passed that toxicity on through music and Scrubs. Beyonce and them, Scrubs. You guys have to understand, there are people, black actors, black rappers, black singers, they're only gonna blow up if they're part of the agenda. Drake. Ain't everybody soft? He come from Nickelodeon, right? He don't come from the streets. Toxic femininity. Drake, why are you playing a part in toxic femininity? You making, what's that song? Girls Like Girls. Hey, let a female rapper make that. Why don't you make some songs that represent us? That tell young brothers to buy land, buy stock. Fuck a plane, fuck some shoes. But if you come from Nickelodeon, that agenda is ran by females. Toxic femininity is everywhere. It's in the schools. It's in the hospitals. It's in everywhere that matters. These places like the Heritage Foundation, they have all these women groups that do a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes. I'm gonna leave you with this one. This is just an intro to toxic femininity. The invisible government. I'm not sure if many people have ever heard that term. But that term, I'm gonna say it again, invisible government. That term relates to the women's part of the KKK, the women's version of the KKK. That is who is known as your invisible government. This your boy, GOTG, in the building. I'm gonna holler.